Welcome to the CryptoUnit program explained presentation. Who am I? My name's Bob Fordham. I'm a loving father, beach and surf nut. I'm a co-creator, a business owner, and a co-author. I'm passionate about truth-seeking, natural health practitioner. I'm also about preserving the triple bottom line and sustainability. I'm also a health and wealth education, finance and investment coach. I'm an entrepreneur and a private investor, and I'm a new community agent and speaker, and I'll elaborate on that just shortly. I'm also the co-owner of the Global Investment Portfolio, and along the way, I love having fun in life. Just recently, a few years back, I went to Egypt on a month-long spiritual tour, had an absolute ball. And just in October of 2019, I went to the new community eventi annual meeting in New Delhi with 15,000 people in Indira Gandhi Stadium. It was an amazing trip where we met lots of people, formed some great relationships, had a whole lot of fun, and that's what life's all about. So, legals. tng-neew stands for Transnet Global New Economic Evolution of the World. We uphold the rule of law. We are fully registered. We are an international company under British and USA law. We are fully transparent. We have monthly reporting and recordings that are recorded onto YouTube of our financials. And we have yearly international auditing by respected international auditing companies. So in line with all that, compliance disclaimer. You are not registered brokers or financial advisors. Consider information offered as recommendation or personal advice. All business opportunities come with risk. Please be responsible for your own results. Figures offered are for illustrative purposes only. We do not offer financial advice. Seek confirmation from a licensed accountant or financial advisor in your local area for compliance. Please do your own due diligence, 100% due diligence. So, with that out of the way, what is the CryptoUnit program? By owning the CryptoUnit, get the opportunity to become a member of the closed club, which owns the investment portfolio and the opportunity to receive lifelong loyalty program accruals and passive income for life. And don't we love that? By owning the CryptoUnit, you will be a co-owner of our global portfolio. So who are NEW? NEW stands for the new economic evolution of the world. We specialize in global wealth distribution, security and asset protection, adding value to others and bringing great ideas to market. We specialize in prosperity and happiness for our members and dream realization for our members. Do you have a dream? If not, start dreaming. So it is the brainchild of this man, Andrei Karatov, who is the general director of the new group of companies. He is an author, creator, and CEO of the Academy of the Private Investor. He is a multidisciplinary professional investor and businessman. And with the Academy of the Private Investor since 2011, Andrei has created 80 billionaires and has educated hundreds of thousands of students through his academy. He is the author and originator of the CryptoUnit program. He is a master of dream realization. He is a TV host of The Secrets of Millionaires with Andrei Karatov program. He was voted the best business coach on financial and investment personality development of 2018, according to Mellon Rich magazine and Finance Times Business magazine. He is the chairman of the Investment Council and Peacemaker General of the International Public Association, for the world's generals of peace. That same organization in 2019 awarded him with their Dove of Peace Medal for his work in the international public arenas. He is also one of the 100 outstanding leaders of Russia in 2019, included into the People of Our Millennium Encyclopedia. He is the co-author and of the Genius of Finance board game simulator and international tournaments. So I highly recommend everyone go play the Genius of Finance. It's amazing. Andre's foundational strategy comes from the 8 fundamental rules of the private investor. 1, study the mechanisms of achieving financial independence and in financial freedom, assets and liabilities. What is the difference between investing and investments? 2, remember and uphold the 5 commandments of the private investor, which I will explain shortly. Identify your personal financial plan. Diversify your capital. Uphold investment discipline. Greed and laziness leads to bankruptcy. 7, always study investing. And 8, always increase your capitals. Number 5 is the 5 investments of the professional investor. 1, save 10% of all your incomes. 2, control all your expenses. 3, protect your funds. 4, study investing. And 5, always learn to earn more. These wonderful nuggets of wisdom are not taught in our schools. Our school system currently today is broken. It is outdated and is not accommodating the 21st century financial world. We need to educate ourselves and prepare our younger generations for whatever comes our way. So the CryptoUnit program covers 20 sectors of the investment market. It covers education. It covers multi-level crowd investing development, which I'll expand upon shortly. It covers business equity through co-ownership, which I'll cover shortly. Health and longevity development sector, innovation and transport development sector, banking sector, stock markets, forex markets, currency markets and cryptocurrency markets, insurance sector, real estate sectors, innovative development sectors, agricultural and farming development sectors, sector of entrepreneurial, cooperative and social development, movies as well, science sector, cultural sector, precious and semi-precious metal sector, take a breath, precious and semi-precious stone sector, space development sector, woohoo, woohoo, and something that's very dear to our heart, charity sector, which we're heavily involved in. Just recently, the CryptoUnit program had been authenticated from 2014 with starting capital of $26,000 US. In February of 2019, it accrued a $11 million equity approximately, and the full realization of the CryptoUnit program was instigated. Since those months, February, March onwards of last year to March 2020, there has been some incredible increases in capital raised, which has allowed us to fund more great ideas. And those reports are fully available on our YouTube channel. The global investment portfolio structure covers over 170 plus instruments. Some of the main ones have been property, pipes, innovative transport technologies, technology advanced investments, land, film industry, diamond production, cryptocurrencies, mining explorations. We have Ural Gold leases. We have Basalt Technology, Ghana Gold, bank and brokerage companies, security token offering CRUs, and initial coin offering units. We have Wallet UGPay, our own exchange. We have Chicard Lifestyle Club. We have stocks in the USA, Russia, and in various markets, including Singapore. We also have Tanzania Gold as well. And there's 170 plus instruments, as I said, in this portfolio. Just recently, the CRU tokens were transferred to the World Public Ethereum blockchain. That occurred on January the 15th, 2020. And those listings can be viewed on this particular website. Knock yourself out. We are the new economic evolution of the world. So why should we consider following this strategy? One of the fundamentals of wealth is diversification. So diversification is about risk reduction strategies by adding assets, products, services, customers, markets to the company portfolio. The diversification is the distribution of funds between different investment objects to reduce the risk of loss of invested capital and/or potential income. So by spreading the distribution of these funds between different assets, in the meantime, we increase our financial literacy through education. We have created a global investment fund resilient to risk. At the same time, it ensures minimum, medium, high, or even very high return levels, not previously available to the public. Previously reserved only for the super rich. Passive income for life. However, did you know that today that 90% of the wealth sits in 10% of the pockets of the people of the world? And money doesn't disappear, it just changes hands and it goes around and round and round. So the new economic evolution of the world, our goal is to redistribute that wealth with applied knowledge through our massive membership. Just recently, the CryptoUnit program, as reported, had a portfolio value of over $150 million. That was the beginning of February. What have we achieved in the last 5 to 6 years? We have over 1 million partners around the world. And in fact, as of March 2020, we have 1.3 million partners. We have business in over 150 plus countries. We have investments and financial education products. We also run a global business with opportunities for our members. I love some of these sayings, and especially these ones. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. And that's what we are doing as we speak. And I love particularly this quote from Jim Rohn: "Don't wish it were easier, just wish you were better." So the reality for most of us, unfortunately, is the traditional jobs provide 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week just to make ends meet. And in 50 years' time, you retire just over broke. So rich people plan, conversely, 10, 15, 20 years ahead, whereas the poor people of the world just plan for Saturday nights. They may have a lot of fun, but doesn't pay the dividends in the long run. So the new program has a suite of educational information packages and allows you lifelong learning with these programs. You have a choice. You can continue hump day, Tuesday, broke day, Sunday, Saturday, bill day, payday, just over break, work to home, work to home, work to home, and retire on what you think you might have down the track. That's the rat race. Well, we say no to that. We follow the second rule for financial freedom, the 5 commandments. And another great saying that we abide by is one good investment, well timed, is worth a lifetime of labor. You have a choice. Our choices have led to February's reporting of our CryptoUnit program portfolio, where one of our instruments had a 78.3% increase in profits. You heard it right, 78.3%. Don't believe that you can only gather 10% per annum. Our gold leases inside the Ural Mountains inside Russia had $298 million in gold sales. Consequently, the value of our CryptoUnit program raised to $379.78 million and growing. So you have a choice. What investment portfolio do you like? You can remain poor, you can remain one of the middle class, you can remain inside that portfolio, retiring on less than 20% of what you earn in your lifetime, and then hoping that the pension is going to cover you, especially in the Western world. In majority of the New World, there is no pensions, and pensions around the Western world are being phased out. Whereas you can create a rich class portfolio with a wonderful spread of eggs, so to speak, across many financial sectors. I know which one I'm heading for. This whole program has been devised under the umbrella of the multi-level crowd investing, MLCI. It is like nothing you've ever seen before. In 2012, President Obama approved the Jobs Act, which allowed crowdfunding for worthwhile projects. Our equity crowdfunding projects learn ethical investing and fits with the three major pillars of sustainability: good for the planet, good for the people, and good for the profit. So rise above the waves to live the life of your dreams. The three parts of the new program is education, which we've spoken about, the co-ownership of the investment portfolio, and business opportunities. Unlike traditional network marketing companies and MLM marketing companies, the people who are the co-owners of the company earn the most money, and all their distributors and customers earn them the income, while they strive to create wealth inside that business model. Well, forget all those things. The MLCI, multi-level crowd investing model, you are a co-owner of the company and you enjoy the profits of the multi-level investing. So we have a choice. The new way is financial literacy. Create multiple streams of income and create sustainable living. Sounds good. The realization of the CRU program strategic plan over the next 10 to 20 plus years. Phase 1 is completely and utterly sold out. Of the 80 billion CRU units, 37.5% of them have been released. That concluded on the 8th of January 2020. The 8 stages were fully subscribed. In phase 2, which listed on January 15th with the launch of the Ethereum blockchain, we plan, if not before, to be fully publicly launched by mid-2021. And there is even a third stage of global merchandising, which will create huge investment funds inside our program and will create a possible hedge fund status. So the new economic evolution of the world, CRU security token stage 2 is now available, and you have the opportunity to become a co-owner of the global investment portfolio. As members, we have been enjoying as mentioned, our returns from our gold leases. We have been receiving returns from our lifestyle and financial digital cards and lifestyle clubs. We have been investing in diamond production and industrial diamond production, both in retail and also in the 3D imprinting of diamonds. We are bringing great ideas to the global market. Consequently, we have also been creating Genius of Finance tournaments around the globe. Stand by, there could be one near you very shortly. We also have a real estate development in the Crimea and also in Phuket in Thailand. And one of the most amazing technologies that we have a 50% stake on is basalt. We have the technology to recreate anything out of metal, out of fiberglass, out of plastic with basalt thread technology, which is 3 times the strength of steel and 5 times or more less to create and less impact on the environment. We have successfully crowdfunded into innovative transport technologies, and those technologies will be released onto the world stage, World Expo 2020 in Dubai. Watch this space. The COU program EIP purchases come with education information programs from 50 to 225,000 units. The EIPs gift you CRU points, which in turn go into the CryptoUnit program. The company places a cash cow portfolio onto the blockchain. Every transaction is recorded onto that blockchain. At the moment, it's on the Ethereum blockchain, but we are also creating our own blockchain as well. That blockchain provides the stock ownership and information and securitizes the information. The blockchain automatically determines the dividends and payments. So with the COU program, you learn all 20 financial sectors. You learn how to profit from the new digital security tokens. You learn how to the ins and outs of the trading world and the world markets. Vital information. So how does it all work? Put simply, the COU program model, when you invest in your education, 65% of those funds come back in profits to the CryptoUnit program members. 35% of those profits go back into reinvestments and into the education development programs, into the running of the company, into the cooperative. There are no big bad CEOs milking profits at the top end. Everyone has a fair share. And those programs just recently, like I mentioned, have funded the innovative crowdfunding efforts, which is now being closed off to the tune of over $150 million. So education information programs is what is on offer. You can choose the business growth, the type of business growth. You can be a passive education investor and buy the education programs and learn the education and sit back and watch your nest egg grow. You can also develop a business. However, there's a couple of choices there too. There's no pressure for you to do anything either way, but the less payouts, the less registrations you have, the less volume you retain, the less income from the business you get, the smaller the portfolio. If you choose template B, which is where I prefer to choose, I get more payouts. I get more registrations because I get more volume. I have more income coming in from my business and I have a larger portfolio, which I am consistently building. I know which one I'm using. With education, everything is possible. And in time, education information programs will lead you down the path. And you may say there will be some who will read this today that sometime in the future will lament, I wish I'd known about this back in 2019, 2020. As it says, enroll in a course today. All we ask is that you remember, when you value yourself, the world values you. Remember the 8 fundamental rules of the private investor. A free copy of that can be obtained from this website down below, newgroup.com/small k capital BRX. Great words of wisdom. The 5 commandments of the professional investor can also be downloaded from the same website, newgroup.com/small k capital BRX. So we want you to create a vision for the future you desire. As opportunity is everywhere, you just need to look to start. In parting, there are 3 golden rules. Dream big, start small, act now for a healthier, brighter future. Make excuses or make changes. The choice is yours. The new economic evolution of the world can be found in these websites, and you'll find us on Facebook, New Ecotech Wealth Creation. So, get started. Thanks for having us. Please get back to the person who invited you to this presentation, or simply just click the links below. Thank you for your time and have a great day.